You know, I thought the trailer for Rogue One we got back in October would be the last one, but it wasn't. A new international trailer just dropped with some new footage, so it's time to break it down shot by shot. It all opens the same way as the October trailer, with the shuttle and a confrontation between Galen Erso and Krennic. But this time we get some shots of Jyn's actual escape from her home and the Death Troopers. She's given a necklace by who I assume is her mother, and she's told to trust the Force. It's unclear if this is before the escape or some other time. More importantly, the necklace has a crystal on it. This is all new to us, and I think it's more important than it would appear. I think this movie is going to deal with Kyber crystals quite a bit, and that crystal might be our first live-action appearance of one. I've speculated that Galen will be involved in actually finishing the super laser in some way, and Kyber crystals were used to power the super laser, so that all ties together nicely. The fact that the crystal is colorless makes sense because I assume it hasn't been bonded with any Force user, it's just in its natural state. Jyn might not even know what she's got, and maybe she'll learn throughout the course of the film. Chirrut could teach her, and this specific crystal might play into the plot somehow. Okay, I'm talking about this one little detail like a lot, so let's just move on to Yavin, and this is basically a remix of shots we've already seen. Intercepted an Imperial transmission, major weapons test, yada yada yada, but there is a new shot of Jyn asking why her, and Cassian says the transmission came from her father. We see the Death Star above Jedha, and Jyn actually says the words Death Star, which got me irrationally excited. But then it actually fires. On to Jedha and that city we've seen in so many shots. And damn it, if that isn't a beautiful shot. I've speculated on this on multiple occasions, so this isn't a huge surprise, but I was disappointed they actually blatantly showed this in a trailer. It could have been a huge surprise to people that assumed the Death Star never fired until Alderaan. I still think this will be like a lower powered beam, not a full-fledged planet-destroying shot, because the planet doesn't straight up explode. We see Jyn and Cassian escaping with the help of Bodhi Rook, and more shots of their U-Wing flying out of the destruction. Okay, now we're on Eadu, showing Galen and Krennic again. These are the same shots as the previous trailer. Back on Yavin, the rebels gather and they have that discussion on Hope. I think this is a new shot of Cassian offering to help, and Jyn says we'll build a team, while we see shots of the team. Back on Jedha and the fight we'll see there, and that shot of the ATST is still totally badass in case you're wondering. There's an extra shot here of Jyn saving a small child, but otherwise it's the same. K2SO delivers his odds of failure line, and we see the rebel attack and bombing on Eadu. Bodhi tells us the title of the movie again from his cargo shuttle, and it's cut between reaction shots that clearly take place at a different time. Baze and Chirrut look pretty upset, so I think it's likely they're in hyperspace immediately after Jedha. Next are a lot of shots of Scarif we've already seen, but this shuttle explosion is looking bigger and better every time we see it. It's been in like every single trailer, but slightly improved every time. And I still say that we're seeing the death of Bodhi Rook. I think this shot of Scarif is new, and unfortunately we don't get any more clues as to what structure the X-Wings are firing on. Jyn says she's not used to people sticking around when things go bad. I think our heroes will surprise her with their loyalty, but I wouldn't get too attached if I were her. I've got no confirmation on deaths or anything, I just don't think most of them are getting out of this movie alive. Jyn tells her team they'll take every chance they get until they win or their chances are spent. I guess she means every chance to take down the Death Star. And finally, a new shot of Darth Vader. Looks like he's got his strangling fingers out today. He's probably using them on Krennic for crapping on the Force or something. But that brings us to the end of the trailer. Visually, there wasn't a ton of new stuff, but what I found really interesting is that the line delivery was different in a lot of places. And I would say they sounded a little better than they have previously. More serious, more confident, and I'm a fan. I haven't been one to freak out over the reshoots, but they might have just been to improve some of the delivery. For example, this shot specifically looks like it could be from the reshoots, because Jyn looks a little different to me than she does in the rest of this scene. So maybe the much maligned "I rebel" line will be removed or at least improved. What did you guys think? Did I miss anything you want to talk about? Let me know in the comments. If you need to catch up on my other trailer breakdowns, well, here they are. And if you haven't already, please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. As always, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.